Hello, Holly. Anybody I missed? I know I saw Maria earlier and Big D, and that's Ralph. Is my chat frozen or is nobody talking? Hi, Colette. Hi, Darlene. Scotty, hi. Zen Ginger, hi. Chris John, hi. Atkins, hi. Hugamus, hi. Aquarium Cop, hi. And Frank was here first. Hi, Frank. You're still here. Your eyes are bugging you. Oh no. You were dozing off. I'm sorry. IGRB. Yazi's going to join us here in a few minutes. And I'm just kind of being lazy running my art through real quick. Hi, Mike. And having a cigarette. And drinking a cup of coffee with Fireball in it, which I probably shouldn't be doing because I haven't eaten anything today. Now I'm getting sleepy. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Tampa Tom. Hi, Chris John. I have a giveaway tonight. As soon as I finish my cigarette, I'll shut this off and show you guys. Just one card tonight, though. I'm working on it, but my arm is not quite back to normal, but I'm working on it. There's Big D. Do, do, do. I know I'm sitting here drinking and smoking. I'll click myself on here in a minute. I'd scare everybody. Hi, Darlene. Hi, William. I hope everybody is having a good night. I'm glad YouTube decided to come back on. Okay, good enough. I have a card that I did to give away tonight. I only have one tonight, so it'll be later. But this is what I did. Get it close. There it is. A bear. And I'll give it away later. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. I'm slow at getting to the post office too, so it is a little bit um, hard to drive. Hi, Derek. But they're coming. They're on their way now. If you don't get it pretty soon, let me know. You want the bear? This is Brutus. A little charcoal of Brutus. Hi, Muppet. Hi, Terry. Oh, I missed going to your birthday stream, Terry. I'm sorry. Happy late birthday. Hi, Scotty. Hi, Chewy. I wanted to go to that too, and I totally forgot about it. Yeah, the bear didn't turn out too bad for just a little tiny charcoal. But that's going to be the giveaway for tonight. Hi, Foxy. Yep, the first batch of calendars have gone out, and the second batch I'm getting ready to order. So if you want a calendar, pre order one. Hi, BCFR. Hello, hello, hello. Just saying hello to everybody. I don't really have too much to talk about tonight. My arm is getting better slowly. I got, like I said, I got one drawing done, which is better than none. Hey, Bob.
Howdy, howdy.
I found out if I try to push it too much, it will set me back for a couple days. But if I go slow and take lots of breaks and stuff, like as soon as it starts, I start feeling it. If I quit and wait a little while, then I do okay. For some reason, I still can't move it off to the side. But if I draw for too long, it starts like popping in the middle. I don't know what is up with that, but it's slowly getting better. I will be back to normal. I want to be back to normal now, but
When have you ever been normal, Pam?
oh, you do have a good point there. You do have a good point.
When was that?
So where's the Yazzie?
The Yazzie. Oh, he's over here. You interrupted his dinner. He must have heard you talking.
Uh-oh.
He came so fast that he left his. You probably can't see it. See his little big bowl over there with all
Yeah,
the food
yeah.
around it. He and the other two chihuahuas were eating. They're still at their bowls. And Daniel's behind me in the kennel down there somewhere, so he won't steal all the food. And I have lost my food. I hate
Hey,
that.
George.
I lost my food. I was feeding the fish, and it's the only room I didn't get to feed it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
I've done that before.
It's not the one I'm drinking, so that's good. That's good.
Congratulations on winning on Dan's stream, Derek.
Yeah, congrats, Derek. That was awesome. I also can't find my little podium thing.
Did you see the drawing I'm giving away tonight, Bob?
No, I just literally came in when you put me up.
Well, there it is.
Oh, that's nice. A lot of detail on the face. Well, in the whole thing.
So that is going to be the giveaway for tonight, which we'll do later since I only got one.
Awesome. Well, I told you that I'm willing to donate some things that
I know,
want.
but you won them fair and square, and that just isn't going to work. Hi, Skippers.
Well, they're mine to do with as I please, aren't they? Huh?
What's that?
It's my back scratcher. I'm like, they're mine to do with as I please, aren't they?
No. Hi, T-Bone. Hi, Raven.
The ones that I bought, now those I'm not going to get
The
out
bear
of
looks sad. Nah, he looks sleepy. He's just kind of enjoying the sunshine hitting him.
It looks like he just ate 3 salmon and he's about to fall off asleep.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I've told this story about the bears before or not, but I thought of it the other day. It made me chuckle because I was watching something and they said that bears don't throw stuff. Well, there was 2 bears that always went out together. They were like rescued together, and they always went out in the. They had like a great big pen for them to play in, and then take turns like letting the bears out, right? So Jakey, who's passed away now. Hi, Jesse. And Maggie was his playing partner. They were out together, and there was a lot of snow on the ground. And Maggie, believe it or not, bears can be smart. Maggie figured out how to make snowballs. Honest to God, she figured out how to make snowballs, and she was winging them at Jakey, and he was quite pissed off about it. But she was clobbering him with snowballs.
I
And
can
I
believe.
laughed, oh my God. But then, like that spring, Jakey got back at her because they had put somebody had given him a deer carcass. So, and it was down to bones, and they had it in their play area for them to play with. And Jakey was exploring the carcass, and he stuck his head. And you can watch bears think, because Jakey wasn't super bright, but Maggie was. But Jakey wasn't totally stupid either. But he stuck his head into the skull, like his nose into the skull of the deer. And when he raised up, and he did it accidentally. Hi, Danikin. But when he raised up, someone, you're blocked as a moderator here. Oh dear. But when he raised up, he had the skull on his nose and the antlers coming up on top of his head. And Maggie let out a terrified snort and took off running. And you could see the wheels turning in Jakey's head, and he's like, ah. So he started chasing her with the deer skull on his head. And he was having a grand time.
That's funny.
Hello, Crystal. So that was my bear story.
No, you hadn't told that one before. But that makes sense because a lot of things actually use tools and make tools, not make them, but
Yeah. Well, most time bears don't really use tools, but they will play. And like
yeah.
saying, Maggie figured out how to make a snowball. I watched a wild bear one time, a black bear with two cubs, and they were sliding down a bank in the snow, like sledding on their butts. And they would get down to the bottom and then run back up at the top of the hill and do it again. They were very definitely playing. And people don't realize that bears are, they're one of the more intelligent animals. A normal bear has the IQ of about a 7-year-old child, which is not that dumb,
Zen's
They're very curious too.
Zen's deductive powers are astounding. She said that must be you, Candy. Well,
Hi,
hang on.
Tiffany. What?
I think you and Yazi have been dating. Known each other enough that I'm going to tell you what his middle name is.
Yazi has a middle name?
Everybody that lives in Tennessee has at least one middle name. Mine's Lynn. And my sister still calls me Bobby. I hate that. Thank you, Zen. But I'm going to spell it so I can say it. I could send you a private thing, couldn't I? But I could just put it in the chat.
Candy says tell Bob to click learn more and maybe he can unblock me.
Tell Candy I'm just kind of with it right now. Oh, she can hear me.
Hi, yes.
And you'll see where he got this name. It's the teeth. The volunteer gave him that. And if you say that, you'll pay attention, and he'll be like, who knows my name? The only one that ever calls it. But he remembers it.
I don't see it yet.
Oh, you might have a little lag. Imagine that. There's a lot of people. 46
Oh, there is 45.
would have taken my shirt, but back in the crowd. Blue owl.
Susan says good night. Good night, Susan.
That shirt, that going topless, got here quick, didn't it? Good night, Susan.
I still don't see his name. Did you hit enter?
It's way up, it's way up above there.
Oh, I missed it.
Well, unless Candy's got me blocked now. It's right below where Derek says, "Hey, HC Aqua," and HC Aqua says, "Hey, Derek."
Oh wow, I must have way missed it. That would be way up there. I think I missed it.
What was that about enter? You talking to me?
I was, but it's okay. Don't hit any buttons, Bob.
I'm trying to stay away from everything.
I see where you said hey to Crystal.
Yeah, it's below that. He's over here making some hamburger of my.
Rilla?
Yep. Say it. Well, let me get him up here and I'll see.
Yahtzee Rilla?
Yeah, oh, you said them both. All right. There's your Pam. Close. Pam's got it.
There he is. Hi, Yahtzee.
She's in there. Oh my God. He's got his nails trimmed. He got 2 vet techs that'll never ride again, but he's doing it without sedation and me holding him, but rough on him, wasn't it, baby?
Hi, Lori.
Colette said, Rilla. Rilla?
Rilla?
You hear Pam call you Rilla? Jazzy Rilla? Yeah, because of the Godzilla thing, the teeth. Like it. That's what they named him at the ark. He was already Yazzie, so Jazzy Rilla. Yep. What else is in here? Oh, there is a lag. It just showed me just picking him up just then. I've been holding him for 2 or 3
Yeah,
minutes.
after your stream ended, I went to go watch Rob and I couldn't get on anymore.
Watch Bob's calling.
Oh, cool, Jesse. He says he's got hundreds of my rice fish and a good amount of drake fins.
I've seen anchor catfish. I thought about getting them, but I've never had them.
I've had a few of them.
That's right. You did have them.
One thing I can say is don't net them. They get stuck in the net really easily.
Makes sense. I had to clip a little pectoral fin on I forget what kind, Agassiz, and it lived a few days. I mean, just the tip of it, the barb where it couldn't get it out of the net.
Yeah.
I had that to redo. I would use little manicure scissors or landscaping scissors and just cut a hole in the net. Didn't think that one through. You must have watched part 2 then, Jim. Part 1, it's one it didn't end well.
Your rice fish eggs are not good anymore? All I do when I breed them, which I haven't for a while, but when I breed them, I just drop a ball of moss in the tank and then wait about a week and pull the ball of moss out and drop it into another tank. And within a week, they'll be hatched. Okay, Skippers, thanks for coming in.
See you, Skipper. Does anybody have those Marahuchi or whatever they are, Maramosa um, balls,
Oh, those moss balls.
moss balls.
I've had them before, but I don't anymore.
Well, I was thinking about getting one of each and putting them in my little things, but I
Hi,
didn't know if that
Brad.
was worth it. Hey, Brad, I hope you're feeling better. We were sharing our misery.
I don't have any for sale right now, but Jesse, I gave Jesse some a year or so ago, and he's got a bunch for sale. So check with Jesse. Normally I do sell them, but I haven't bred any for a while, so I don't have any for sale right now. I should do that again.
What do you think about them, Amy? I've heard they were gimmicky, and then I see people get them that, I know that they're good hobbyists and they know what they're doing. So I figure they really serve a purpose.
Just a minute, Sam. I'll pull it up. Candy might not be at her computer right or her phone right now. Right there.
Let me see if I can see it up there. Snag it.
Oh, Candy got it.
I was trying to give Dan a heart. Oh, never mind. Let me check something. Okay, he's not here. I was trying to give Dan a heart. Uh, I don't know what it was he said now, but something, and I jumped on it with all 4 feet. Something about Candy stuff, and I said, "Oh, is Candy the only one that has to share links?" And then you were sharing them, but he didn't. He either ignored me or he.
Half the time when I go to share a link, Candy beats me to it. So
Well, yeah, and I think that's what he was meaning. Say what the link was, so he got it up before she had a chance. I think that's what he was saying to her. Then I tried to give him a hard time, but it didn't work out that way. You see Pam in there? You hear? She called you Rilla.
Rilla,
Uh,
Yazzie Rilla. I see
uh,
him cock his head. Yazzie Rilla. There he goes. He's like, "Who's talking to me? Who's
when you
talking
use
to Yazzie?"
that middle name and see, it's either real good or real bad.
Yazzie Rilla.
Uh-oh. Oh, Jesse's still got his sanity.
That's
Got
amazing.
something I don't have.
I know, me neither. So, what day's your birthday? It's coming up pretty quick here.
Who, me?
Yeah, you're going to be old.
I'm already old. It already came and went. Came,
No, I didn't miss it, did I?
yep, it's over with now. Be here.
Doggone it. I knew it was in November.
Yep. Well, you got it narrowed down now. Next November.
The 6th of November?
It's the 30th because somebody's going to say
Oh,
it.
the 30th. Okay. Hi, Ginger.
Good night, Ginger. Oh, hey, Ginger. What about 1 o'clock on Friday? And Tiffany's already said that was okay with her. No, Sagittarius then. Sagittarius. 1 o'clock your time, Ginger. Aquatic critters. And then I want you and Tiffany to take me some other store. Your choice. Y'all want to eat lunch? I'll buy us lunch. All right. I invited Ed, but if he can clear his agenda. Literally. Thanks, Big D. It's a date. I'll have to lock it in with Tiffany White. So she said that would be fine. Is Ed in here?
I haven't seen him. Hi, Thomas.
There's Tiffany. Friday at 1 p.m. There's Tiffany. No, you never know. Yes, Tiffany. Ed is not in here. I probably should have asked Tiffany if it was, and I'm joking, of course, if it'd be okay to bring it along after what did he do the last time? He does, Amy. He did something while we were eating, remember, Tiffany? And it really wasn't a big deal. Later on, made a big deal. And he kept saying, well, I was stupid for that. I don't remember what it was. He might have spit on his napkin or something. He thought it was a big deal.
Oh, yeah, Ginger. How are your fish doing? I am not good at seeing what's wrong with stuff.
Yeah, how are they doing? And you didn't message me. You weren't interested in my home remedy for you, Ginger.
Can I raise my arm above 90? No, I can't. I can get it up to 90 that way. I can't go sideways with it. It really hurts.
Well,
Like out away from my body.
Yeah.
I can raise it in front of me about 90 degrees.
90 degrees is straight up.
Oh, no, I can't go straight up. I can go straight out.
Yeah.
So it hurts a little bit when I do it, but it's getting there.
That was a trick question. Chicago, Radiant Funeral. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's nice, Biggie. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's good. That's good, Ginger.
Oh, goldfish would swim better, got better. What about the rainbow? The reason I was poking fun of myself is about offering for a home remedy. Well, Ginger's a pharmacist, so. But I do have something I do for fish like that. That I mean, when there's obviously nothing left to lose. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. I think somebody else wants to see you too, Pam.
What's that?
Somebody else wants to see you apparently.
Oh, who's that?
Can you see? I can't even see what I've got on the camera.
Oh, the axolotl. Cool.
That's the little girl. That's her big old fathead husband, or boyfriend, or mate, or whatever. Yeah, she's always watching me. See, she went to the side. They got a
Yeah.
little bit more going on than I think people. She's wanting that food that's in that lost cup. She came back, Yazzie. And people actually say they're blind. I mean, you saw her follow me there.
No, I've got the white ones, and they aren't blind either.
No.
I mean, they don't like strong light, but they watch me all the time.
Yeah. That light's not on all the time. Flip on it. Whoa, sorry. I'm just trying to keep my plants alive in there. And that's why I need the holder up there because it's going to fall off every time. Now that everybody's awake, rainbows are still alive. They aren't dead. Alrighty. I'll tell you.
Uh-oh, Bob disappeared. Yazzie must have hit a button. He's gone. Gone. He'll be back as soon as he figures out he's talking to nobody. I hate it when my fish get sick. I hope that what Bob has is going to be good. My cats are tearing the house apart. Oh, there he is.
Dropped Yazzie too.
Now you're black.
What?
The camera's not on.
Uh-oh. Let's see if I hit a button.
Oh, God.
I know.
Don't be hitting buttons.
I got to check this out. I got to check this out. There's Ginger begging now for that remedy. I know she'll be back. What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
I dropped it pretty hard, but it only fell like it is on the keyboard. Yazzie, do you mind sitting beside me for just a minute? Always something. That's why I try to use that stand. You hear me fine, right? Yeah.
Fug and Fish says he just got done harvesting the BBS. That's cool.
21S. Most people would say I wish, but I don't wish. 41 would be nice. I'm still not back, am I? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, 40 wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't want to be young and stupid again, though.
Oh, hell no. 20? Oh, no. Not saying that that's a bad age, but for me it was.
Scotty says take your finger off the camera lens.
Thought about that, but I'm holding it down at the bottom. And it's one of those that has 3 cameras, so it's hard to do that. So, what is wrong, you crazy thing? It's not blocked on your end, right, Pam? It shouldn't be, but I've had it do that with Ed twice, only with me and Ed. Loose cord, it's not plugged in, Zen. Those are both good things, but I've typed in the letter.
The camera was working after you dropped it, not for long, but it was working.
Okay. I wonder if I should go out and come back in. But I think that's what it did. It says everyone can see and hear you on my screen.
Yeah, well, your screen's just black, though. Did you turn the light off?
No, it's just like it was. I got on 11 aquariums and I got lots of light on in here. Waiting to be fed. Well,
Ginger just bought a calendar. You're going to like them, Ginger, because you know what is on the calendar? If you're still here, you're still here. The teepee painting is one of the paintings in the calendar this year, and I know you like that teepee painting.
does anybody have any suggestions? I'll try most anything.
I have no idea because I don't ever use a phone.
That would block the pic. It doesn't say it's blocked. It shows mic and camera. Let me turn the camera off. Let me block it and then block it.
Okay.
That popped up my name and that icon it puts up when you don't want your picture up. How can it disconnect your cell phone? There's a lag, so it should show that logo. When people don't want their picture up, that little thing in the middle. Reboot the phone. I did leave and come back because I had to go out and get the link and come back. It's still not showing that.
No, it's still in there. Okay, we can hear you.
Yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm going to try to find that food and carry y'all around with me. Just kick it. I know that always worked back then, but now they got things so that you can't do that. And that wasn't a hard fall. I don't get that. It literally fell 6 or 7 inches.
Wow.
There it is. Now you're seeing what I've been seeing for 5 minutes.
What?
It's up on the screen now.
No, it's not. Now you
It
got
is.
to turn it back on because we have your circle.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
can see the circle. But if
Oh.
I get back off, it'll be 5 minutes again, I guess. Okay. Okay. So I put the cam back on, and
And
black.
there's nothing.
So let me just go ahead and keep that up there because that's better than what
I hope your camera's not broken.
it couldn't be, Pam. It couldn't be. There's nothing broke. It's under warranty, and it's got a safety case on it, so that absorbed the fall.
Yeah.
And it was no
Oh
big.
no, Jess.
What
Jess
happened?
says it's raining. How am I supposed to grill pork chops in the rain? I feel sorry for you. It's like 15 degrees outside here.
You don't have a umbrella, Jess?
Okay. Good night, Funky. Thanks for stopping by.
Yep, right there. An umbrella. It's not like you're going to stand out there, are you? We got 5 dislikes. You're slacking, Pam.
Oh my God, is that all I've got?
That's it.
What's up with
Just
that, people?
give it a few minutes though with all these technical things. Okay, there's my thing back. So
Umbrellas are for girls. Oh, Jesse, you're gonna get your ass kicked for saying that.
we need to tell Maria, don't we?
Yes.
Colette, good night.
Good night, Colette.
Oh,
GRB
that's
said
good to
his
know.
TV would lose sound and after about 15 minutes, so he gave it a good smack on the side, and now it's fixed.
That's good to know because I had given up smacking appliances around maybe 15, 20 years ago. I'll go back to it. All right. Oh, I started to say whiplash because I'm looking for that food all over, but oh, here it is.
Hi,
Yeah,
John.
found the food.
Oh, she was just saying goodnight to Aquafunk. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll see.
Derek wants to know how the charge is on it.
Full charge. I've learned that though. It's a good thing because that's a good point though, Derek, because I can always tell when it's going low, and I can usually do, I do my live stream, do Dan, all that stuff all day long with it, and it's just in Pam's that it starts getting low. But the voice will get wobbly, and all that on people, so that's how I know it's about to go, and then boom, it goes. But it's got at least 60, 70% on there. I charged it up again before my stream because I had done those 2 live streams with Yazi. So that's okay, Derek. So, but I like the way y'all are thinking reasonably. All of these fish that wouldn't come out on my stream a while ago are now begging for food. Imagine that.
GRB wants to know if you need to allow StreamYard to access the camera again.
I think I did that when I came back, but let me go back. Oh, I can't go that far back without going out.
Go ahead
But
and go out for a minute. Try it.
I did do that. But yeah, it won't hurt anything, will it?
Yeah, that's true. It is accessing your mic okay.
Yeah, and I don't have anything turned off. But if I don't check, then I'll wonder if that's what it was. I need to eliminate. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh no, you guys are stuck with me for a minute. I am not technical with phones at all, so I can't help them out any because I have a PC and that's what I use all the time. Reboot the phone while you are out, it says Brad. That's actually not a bad idea. That's kind of like plugging it in and unplugging it. And Scotty says the same thing. Thank you, Candy. Oh, there's Bob. That was quick. Did you try rebooting it?
No, I just went out and got the link and came back in.
Oh, well,
But
it worked.
for future, well, but it wasn't that. But for future reference, that says allow whatever program we're on. StreamYard Cam/Mike access. You can't
Yazzie.
Lord have mercy, Yazzie.
Yazzie, Yazzie.
Just letting Daniel out. I forgot Daniel in all of this. All right. Y'all would probably rather see fish than me, wouldn't you? Or no? I only rim to feed and I'm done. If those killifish, could I get one of them to come out earlier? No, not without food. I swear these are the easiest fish I've ever kept.
Which ones are those?
There's some kind of pancakes. But they're so cool. They hang. And there's my heater thing. They hang out. See them ready to ambush under there.
Yeah.
Killies are cool anyway because they watch for stuff to fall in the water and stuff. I've got a bunch of them in here, but they stay hidden. And probably all of these were hatched here too. I've had these a couple of years.
Yeah, Holly, if I was like anywhere close to Bob, I'd be wanting one of those puppies.
I know it. One of the bottoms here. Hey. Yazzie on his new bed with his old stairs.
Oh, there's Yazzie.
Yeah, and that's Yazzie's pillow too.
He's all wiggly butt.
He's keeping an eye on Daniel because Daniel's going around and cleaning what the Chihuahuas didn't eat. I always give Daniel a little bit less than I normally would because he's going to have plenty as a second course. These I would really like to see come out. These are from Dan also. I've got a lot of fish from Dan now that I think of it. Oh, they're not going to come out. These are those giant crevenzas, and there's probably, I don't even want to guess how many in here.
Hi, Detroit Shrimp. Yeah, the little black and tan puppy is so cute.
That's the one, Juniper. They took a picture of me sitting in the office, actually sitting at the desk, and I picked her up. And then Coco, her mother, jumped right up beside me and went right up on my shoulders and sat down like I'm next.
Oh, wow.
That's the one that the vet, the manager over there wants, and it would be a wonderful home. But one of the volunteers' mothers said early on when they were like 2 weeks old, if that she'd like to be considered. So she'll be one of our people we look at, and we know the volunteer well, so I feel like it will be approved. I'm only one of 4 people that decide that, but I feel like it'll be a good home. We schedule up to 4 different individuals or families or whatever.
Yeah.
If there's that much interest, I mean, we don't wait a month to see if we're going to get 2 more people or that dog. The day we post it, it'll have people, and then we'll have to stop because you could schedule 40 people, but what's the point?
Yeah.
And we don't schedule them. We pre-screen them. We don't even have them drive 2 hours or whatever. If we know we're not going to adopt it, what's the point? So, oh man. So it'll go first. Who is that, Joey? We decided we're just going to do 2 of them at a time because it is so overwhelming. And some days for a couple hours
Oh
we
yeah.
have one volunteer there. We're going to go ahead and let Coco go. We're going to post her up the first of the week. So she'll be posted up. She'll be gone quick, but breaks my heart. If that's the whole point. I did tell him I'm still wimpy about Winston and Toby, and I just really don't want to be doing any adoptions. I'm happy to interview people and go through that, but I do not want to be packing their bag and sending them out the door.
Yeah.
Not right now. But that shouldn't be a problem. Yazzie, you don't eat bloodworms. Stop. Yazzie's telling Daniel to get the hell down. In case you don't speak Chihuahua. Right, Yazzie? Yazzierilla. Yazzierilla. You're trying to get in my bloodworms. That's nasty. That's a dirty bird. You won't be licking on my beard? No. That ain't happening. Alright, these guys look like they're getting full. And I'm the first to admit I have a problem with cory cats, plecostomus, rainbows, several kinds of fish. Not hurting anybody. What's going on in the chat? I'm afraid to push any buttons.
People talking about puppies.
Aw.
GRB says he had 9 adorable puppies that were Jack Russell, Dachshund, and Chihuahua.
We got into that I had seen at the vet. They had to wait a while to get spayed. It's the mother, and she's young. And then her puppy, I think, is 4 to 6 months old. But she looks like a white and black, not black and white, little Boston Terrier. People said she was Jack Russell, but I don't see it. Nobody does.
Huh.
And her name's Bella. And she has one puppy. They just had too many dogs. So her puppy is maybe, like I said, 4 to 6 months old and named Buddy. And it's a mostly white with some black on it. Dotson. It looks just like a Dotson, except it doesn't have the little turned out legs and all that.
Huh.
So who knows? But that's also one that the manager at the vet's she's because they'd been there a week waiting. The people couldn't hold on to him just another week. So we got to pay their boarding.
Oh.
Yep. Whoever does these tanks need to get some of this algae out of here. I also think my hang on back is pretty much stopped up from all that mess. Need to take it down and clean it. Dharma, the Haka is not happy with all this moving around because, you know, Yazi's her buddy. And he used to lay right there, right beside the corner of this tank on his pillow, didn't he, Yazi, on the bed? Now you're like
I
3.
remember we used to watch them all the time.
Yeah, that was their thing they do all the time. And he would go asleep eventually. He's used to her, but she's still lay over there and watch him. So,
What's going on with your other guys?
what
Your
other guy?
your pair of puffers.
Oh, I posted a video on them and I need to catch people up. It was a members only video.
Yeah.
And they got on the same side and I let them stay overnight. So the next day Tuesday, I was headed out to the Ark and I thought I need to do a video and update people because they were getting along fine. But that night when I came home, you could tell no bleeding, no cuts, but they were roughed up a little bit, both of them. And so I thought, they had gone back on the other side of that divider. Both of them had got back over there. So I thought that's kind of odd. One of them must have chased the other or gone over after it or something. So I sorted them back out again. But it may have been a space issue. That's just a 20 tall. There's Dharma's pet bitterling. She ate all the others. She keeps one though as a pet. And it comes and sits right down beside her and she doesn't eat it. It'll even peck at her little hummingbird fins. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, who didn't I feed? I didn't do those rainbows, did I? Rainbow cichlids. I'm about to set up a breeding tank for rainbow cichlids, so I'll have 500 of those soon.
Cool.
Well, not so much because these guys are over a year old. I had sold uh, almost all these and got down to 2 males, but I lost a male. There's one that's small in the back that you can hardly see. One that's smaller, so I'm going to mate her with the last male I've got in 80, so they're going to go in a 10. Because I don't want to lose the line of them. That little one in front. These are all girls.
They're all girls.
These are all girls, and the last male is in that big 180 out there with those big fish. So I got kind of some urgency there. Of course, I could pick up a male, but I want it to be the ones I've bred. You know what? All kinds of technical fish feeding difficulties. They're like, throw us some.
Good night, Lori.
See you, Lori. There they go. They like them some jumbo bloodworms.
Oh, I've been on for almost an hour. I should give that card away, huh?
Are people asking about it?
No, nobody's asking about it. People probably forgot about it.
By now.
One little drawing to give away tonight. This is it. It's going to be the only giveaway tonight because it's all I could do at the moment. So what I'm going to do is pull up my random number thing. Okay, and we're going to do a number between 1 and 50.
Finally.
So the rules are everybody gets one guess after I type start. Number is going to be between 1 and 50. You get one guess, and whoever gets closest without going over wins this little drawing of a bear. Little charcoal drawing of a bear. Yep, just one guess. And if there's a tie, we'll do a tiebreaker. And it's whoever gets closest without going over, and I can send it anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter where you live.
Even Tennessee.
Even Tennessee, yes. So this is a little charcoal drawing of Brutus. And I'm going to type start. Like I say, it's between 1 and 50. Oh, wait, I got to do the, like, generate a new number here. Hang on. Okay, I got a number. And I'm going to type start. Oops, hang on. Closest without going over, yep.
Did you type it yet?
Yep, I typed start, so throw out a number.
Oh, that was private chat. Duh. How come it won't me? See, I can never figure this out. Chat. It won't let me type in chat. It'll let me send you a private chat.
Okay, just tell me a number and I'll type it in.
33.
Okay.
That's what I sent you in a private chat, apparently. Figure if I guess the same couple numbers, eventually they'll come in. I don't think that's true though, because every time it's a different whole new ball game.
Yeah. Like I say, I started using the random number picker just so I wouldn't keep picking the same numbers.
Yep. Yep.
Slowing down. Everybody got their number in? Hi, Bluefish. Okay, I haven't seen any new numbers pop up, so I'm going to type stop. And then I'm going to share the number screen so everybody can see it. I'm going to share the random number screen. And the number is number 9.
I won.
I think Derek won it.
It's Derek's lucky night.
It is.
Oh.
Twice in one night.
Yep.
So Derek, send me. I know I've got your address somewhere, but go ahead and send it to me again.
Shh. Worse than kids. No offense to kids.
Well, I know you said you wanted it when I showed it the first time, so. Well, Colette guessed number 7, and Derek guessed number 8. So Derek got it because it was number 9. Yep, send me your address, Derek. I know, because I thought Colette had it for a little while there, and then Derek jumped in with number 8.
Yeah. Pam, I did copy your decorating style and threw my furniture out to the curb. They already picked it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I threw that big old bed in here that I hated. Used to be right there. Look how much more room I have now.
Yep.
I mean.
Oh, you could squeeze in another tank there.
I could put a whole rack in there.
Yeah, you could.
But I'm not.
Wait, Colette had 8? Let me go look. I thought that Colette had 7 and Derek had 8. I shall go back and oh yeah, Colette had 8 and Derek had 7. I got it twisted around. So Colette,
Uh-oh.
copy and paste my yes, you did win. Yep, totally. So I'm sorry about that. I switched it around in my head. So Colette is the winner, and you need to send me your mailing address to my email. Cut and paste my email or copy and paste because if you don't get the extra E in there, it will not go through. Sorry, Derek.
Ham, just a friendly reminder. What
What?
did the gaming commission tell you about that stuff the last time?
The what?
Gaming commissioner.
The gaming commissioner. Oh, so far I haven't heard from the gaming commissioner.
What did the nice policeman tell you?
I think the rules are, if I said that you had to be subscribed or anything like that, or, like did a raffle, that would be bad. But to just like draw a number and give it away without anybody having to pay anything or do anything, it's
Oh,
fine.
I'm teasing you totally.
No, you aren't. You're being mean. You're trying to scare me.
Well, I'm trying to play it off as teasing you, but a little mean. It's so much fun.
Oh, yeah, he's a good one, Colette. This little bear. You'll like him when you see him. They never show up real good on camera, but he's got a lot of detail and good light on him, so you'll like him.
So Derek's not so lucky after all.
No, Derek didn't win. I'm sorry, Derek. I just switched it around in my head. I thought Colette had 7 and you had 8, but it was the other way around. Derek had 7 and Colette had 8.
But he is going to get some stuff from Dan. So,
That's right. Yep.
all right, who in here can eat a large krill? Need some volunteers.
Those long fin barbs.
No. Had to look and be sure about everything, but I've got a few of Zen's favorite in here. The green ones. So
Yeah, it's one of my. It's just a tiny little drawing T-bones of a bear.
Somebody got it. Oh, those filament barbs, is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're just filament. They're first cousins to Lucas, the ones he has in that big tank.
Ah,
His are what, mascara, I think? Something like that.
yeah. I love those mascara barbs that he has.
Darwin.
He wants to know what kind of top you have on the killifish tank.
The top that came with that, and I can't even remember. They're not playing around.
Thank you, thank you. That was very nice of you.
What happened?
Oh, S gave me a $2.99 super chat.
This is a tank that was bought out by another, what they call professional quality, and it's deep blue. And I had never heard of them, and I was wanting a 40 breeder real bad, but I waited till the day after the sale. So one of my LFSs had the 30 breeder, so I got it because I wasn't going to pay full price for a 40, but I paid full price for this for sure. But the lids, which I always do this, pull them apart and get them out of the seams, are the same. I ordered them from Deep Blue. So that's what's up there. And I just saved this off the front just for the heck of it. 30 breeder. Did that answer that?
Mm-hmm.
I started rambling and forgot what I was talking about. That tank needs a reset badly. Badly. Right,
I'm thinking I want to get, because Holly asked me if I found a puppy yet, which I haven't. But unless I see one that just like absolutely grabs me and I have to have it, I think I want something hairy like a, a poodle golden retriever cross. What are they called?
Yeah.
whatever they're called. But
Golden
they're
retriever poodle.
expensive. They're
I know.
expensive though, so
Yeah.
I'll probably end up finding one at the pound. But like I say, with the COVID, the pound is closed right now.
I just can't imagine how they can do that. I mean, where? Well, I guess I do know where all the dogs are going. Sad.
Yeah, they just all they have in there right now, I think, is a couple of cats. Labradoodle, yep, or a golden doodle. Golden doodle is the one.
Golden doodle. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, those are cool. We can't have dogs that big anymore because of our insurance requires 25 and under. So,
but like I say, I'll probably end up seeing one at a rescue somewhere. But right now, nothing is open here, and it's going to be a while because we are like totally spiking out of control right now. The county that Casper, Wyoming is in, and Cheyenne, the county that Cheyenne is in, and the county that Laramie, where I live, is in, all have the same number of active cases right now. We're the three worst in the state. The rest of the state's doing pretty good. But those three counties, including the one I live in, have about the same number. They're only off by like 2 or 3 every day. But the thing is that the county that Casper is in has over 3 times the population of Laramie. And Cheyenne has over twice the population of Laramie. So Laramie, where I live, is not doing very good. And I figured out the numbers like Monday. And right now, with active cases, Laramie has 1 in every 32 people in Laramie County or in Laramie has active COVID. 1 in every 32 people. That is not good.
now that's stay at home kind of stuff.
Yep. So I hate to even go out the door right now
Yeah.
because the chances are, I mean, that's how many they've tested, and Wyoming doesn't do that much testing. So just imagine how many people are running around that don't know they have it.
Oh. You know, you would never believe something like this would ever happen. Not even, it would be too far out to even be a Stephen King book, you know?
No, huh?
And here it is.
Yeah, and Wyoming, somebody was arguing with me saying it was, when I told her the numbers, they were saying it was mainstream media, and I shouldn't believe it. It's not mainstream media. It's not even on mainstream media. That is the numbers on the government website that I look at
Well,
every day.
that people have been told that, and some people
Yeah,
trust what they're told. So, it's
that
getting a
is
lot
the
of people
numbers that are
killed.
on the government website. And I'll tell you what, Wyoming is not going to exaggerate because Wyoming is an extremely red state. Extremely red state. So they
Oh,
are not
red.
exaggerating their numbers.
I thought you said
And we
rich.
have no mask mandate. We have nothing shut down. The schools are operating like normal. The college is operating like normal. Actually, that's why Laramie's in trouble because Laramie is a college town. And this big spike here started mid-September. Surprise, surprise.
These guys are funny. Sometimes they knock their heads together. I guess it doesn't hurt them. They keep going back. They like to feed together.
Yeah,
So,
I know Australia's doing pretty good.
yeah,
But
but they're really way spread out though. The population.
Wyoming has more right now, more new cases every day than Oregon has.
Wow.
And Oregon has like 10 times the population of Wyoming. But Oregon is a blue state and they do shutdowns. So they're actually not doing too bad in Oregon. Yeah. My son works at the hospital in Billings, and this is kind of sad. He says they had like, right now, they have like 272 staff members out in isolation in quarantine, including ER nurses and stuff. So they're hurting there, and they have filled up the ICU, and they've converted rooms to ICU rooms, and they still got people spilling into the ER unit. And he got a memo a couple days ago where the hospital is asking for volunteers from the staff to sit with people so that they don't die alone, because they don't have enough nurses to sit with people.
And they
So
won't let the family.
they're asking the staff to volunteer to sit with people so that they won't die alone. And I think that is really sad.
They won't let the family sit, or they just don't have family, or
I don't think they'll let the families in,
right?
but the staff members, they'll gown them all up and everything.
She's cute, ain't she? Ain't she?
She is. She's like, feed me, feed me.
Oh, she's eating like 2 jumbo krill now. Here's like another. She saw me putting that in there. She's going to meet it. You know what would be cool? Would be like a slow motion video. I bet.
Yeah.
They'll go around. Well, you know, Pam, they'll go around and find every one of those pieces and root them out, and
Yeah.
every one.
Yeah. Right now, Wyoming and Montana and Wisconsin and North Dakota and South Dakota and Utah are the top states that are in trouble per capita. Wyoming has such a low population, but per capita, we're right up at the top. And it's funny because, like I say, it's mostly 3 counties. A lot of the counties only have, you look at the map and there's like maybe 54 in one county and 9 in another and stuff. But the Casper area and Cheyenne and Laramie are doing really bad. And the thing about Wyoming, too, is Wyoming doesn't have a huge population, and we also don't have very many big hospitals. And of our big hospitals, 2 of them are totally maxed out, and the biggest one only had like 2 beds left yesterday.
Wow. Are they sending y'all ventilators over there?
Yeah, I think that but I don't think Laramie has the IC units and stuff. I think that here they're sending people down to Colorado. Because Laramie just has a small hospital. Some of the counties don't have any hospitals, so Wyoming is not set up for something like this, that's for sure.
I think it's time to take down these Halloween decorations in here.
It might be. Are you going to start with the big cobwebs hanging in the corners?
Marison, I've got what I need to put in there. I just can't remember that like anything else. But I'm gonna take out the rocks and brush them gently and clean all the algae off. I'm supposed to have 3 of those gold laser. There's one. But the only thing left in here are quarries, and this is where the puffers are going to move to. The 2 puffers.
Well, the quarries are probably just hiding. You got a lot of wood and stuff in there.
Oh, I don't know. Those things are quick. They're ambush, They swim by them and they think it's a rock. I mean, I don't even see them sometimes. I'm like, where are they? And I'm looking.
I saw that, Sandy, but I would probably just, because I've groomed a lot of horses and stuff before, I'd probably just get the grooming tools and butcher it myself.
I bet those people, what's it called, a farrier, or that does the hooves?
Yeah.
I bet they make good money.
pretty good, but it's hard work and it's really hard on their backs.
Yeah, that's what I started to say. I couldn't do that bending over. Oh,
Yeah,
there's little mama.
I used to have come out and do my horses. I mean, with the bending over and you got to like hold the horse's hoof between your legs and stuff. And yeah, it gets real hard on your back.
Yeah, I couldn't do
He used
that.
to do our goats too before we took him to the fair, but he told me never, ever, ever tell anybody he did the goats.
Because he didn't want a clientele of goats.
Yep.
Histogramas, they think they're the chihuahuas of the fish world. The mother with the fry came up. She's tiny and got her a whole jumbo bloodworm. She's still got it in her mouth back there.
Oh, I see her. She's tiny.
Yep, she's got a bunch of babies around here in this pot that fell over.
Oh.
She has them out all the time, but I was trying to show them to who wanted to see them today. Maria Z did. Of course, she had them all tucked down in there somewhere. I don't think Maria's on here. But
As a kid, I used to work at the convenience store with. He posted something on Facebook the other day about he was on his fourth customer the night that came in screaming at him because they had to wear a mask. I guess the owner of the chain said that masks are required because they aren't in Wyoming, but they are at the different stores. So
right,
I'm glad I'm not working there because I don't have to deal with that.
yeah, and people are very adamant about it.
Yeah.
It's been, and that's fine, but it's been phrased as their right, like the gun thing and all that. So they're not playing when they say they don't want to wear one.
Yeah, to me it seems silly because you I don't know, you wear a seatbelt, don't you? You
Well,
don't drink drive.
finally, they made it law when insurance got so high people couldn't afford it, and you know, whole families were killed, and yeah, the
Yeah.
auto industry didn't want to do that because it costs to put those seatbelts in there.
Hi, Paul. Well, and the other thing is like somebody posted something the other day about smokers, how many smokers die a year and they don't tell you that you can't smoke. So why
Yeah, they
should you
do.
have to wear a mask? But you can't smoke inside of restaurants or any
That's right,
public building or
and
you know,
that's federal law. Yep.
yeah. So I don't quite see the analogy there, but okay.
No, that's a rationalization. That's not an analogy. It's a rationalization. You can't smoke at the Ark, but that's because it's a public building.
Yeah.
We only have two volunteers that I know of that smoke, and they have to go around and step off the parking lot.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I hope everybody's full because I need to eat. Surprise, surprise. I need to eat. Look at this. You saw me feed them. Can you believe that? They're starved to death. Goldfish are so bad to lie. It's my mop bucket. Let me get that emptied out. Goldfish are such liars. You guys, no. I had nitrate spikes in here 2 weeks in a row, so I had to cut that out. I'll go over there and lay by the filter and start gasping. Oh, we won't. Give us some more. Yes, you will.
Yeah, most people think grocery stores are public property, but they aren't. They aren't at all. It's private property. I had that argument with a guy that came in one night when I was working at the convenience store. And okay, so it was like dark. It was after dark, probably about 10 o'clock. I was there by myself, and he walked in with a gun strapped on each hip. when he got up to and got a soda and he got up the counter and I said, it's not the best idea to wear a gun into a convenience store at night. And he got mad at me and he says, well, you can wear a gun in public and this is public. And I'm like, no, it's not. This is private property. I had that argument.
Well, I
And
take
also,
mine.
I don't see why you need two guns to buy a soda.
Well, you probably scared him, Pam, when he looked in there and saw you.
That's probably it.
He said, that chick looks mean as hell in there.
Yep, yep.
I take mine to the Ark with me, but I don't take it in. And some people would say that doesn't do any good, but yeah, I'd rather have it right out the back door in the truck than in the Ark. I've never needed it, but
Yeah, I can understand that too, Brad. But, it still protects you, protects people around you. Yep, I broke a pickle jar on private property. Yep. But I didn't attack anybody with the shards of glass.
self-cloning crayfish in here is like, don't eat it, don't eat it. It got it down, no problem.
Now, are they very big or are they little tiny ones?
What, these?
The self-cloning crayfish.
Oh, they're big.
Are they?
I've got some babies, but yeah, they're pretty good size. I gotta go through there and turn off those lights because those fish ate 2 hours ago. Oh, yeah. All right. I take my squirrel fish some more krill so it doesn't eat my clownfish tonight. These will usually come out and start tearing these up if I step back. They definitely get them when lights go out. They were so skittish today. Oh well. All right. All right, Yazi. I'm leaving you in charge. Can you handle it?
Yazzie.
Can you handle it? If Daniel gives you any trouble.
Yazzyrilla. Yazzyrilla.
I think somebody pooed over there, but it'll wait. It may not be. I've been finding leaves everywhere because of the rain and living in the woods, but whatever it is, it is.
Yeah.
It's pouring rain, and I'm not making old dogs go out and stand in the rain. I'm not doing it. Stay back. Get. I want you to hold things down in there. Yep. There's Cobalt. Cobalt, I bet you would like to have a fried apple pie or whatever this is like for you. Move the baby. Whatever they are. Here, girl. Come on. Come on. Where you at? Come on. Get this. She got it. Usually the babies get it.
There, you got it.
Oh, see, there are no other fish in there but her. This is blackbeard algae hell. And they're still coming out down there.
Look at all those. Oh my
I got
God.
rid of probably a third of them. Her and Bo have been keeping that area cleaned out over there. But she's got some little babies that are staying with her anyway under there. That won't work if they decide to spawn. Here, you guys, I don't think This ballast is bad on this, and I had that plant life light on here, and I took it back and replaced it, but I haven't got the other one out of the box, so the one with the bad ballast is temporary.
I've got one that I've got to plug in and unplug because the button doesn't work on it.
Yeah, I've got a couple of the salt ones that I have to. That's too much trouble, so I just disconnect them along the cord. This is Sterling, and he will eat krill. Oh boy. But see, she looks a little bit banged up. But she won't touch it. They've had bloodworms, so she thinks she wants it, but she doesn't. And when she first came here, that's all she would eat. Fish are so funny. And this is the Fish Stream Fever honorary tank. You see why. I'm not putting my hand in there.
Oh yeah. You don't hand feed them, Bob?
Yeah, from about 2 feet away. See how big these krill are. Look at that. Look at this.
They're like, put your fingers in here.
It amazes me that they let those silver dollars take food out of their mouths sometimes. Sure do. This is what I've been waiting on Dan to get more in of, and again, these are Dan's fish. Some kind of African black barb. They get about 5 inches, and say there are 3
Nice.
now. Yeah, I had 8, but one went missing, unless I'm counting wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, but yeah, those silver dollars aren't afraid of them at all. I did start giving these guys nuts and some fruit things, and they really appreciate it. Like things that would fall off of trees. Everything but me. That scared me when the cat sneezed. And these guys have all eaten.
Oh man, look at them go.
Do you look at what?
The fish go after the food.
Yeah, they're thinking they're going to be fed more, but they're not. They've already all eaten several kinds of food. These 3 top ones are shrimp tanks. And there's the proof I fed. See the shrimp all down there getting their food. Some of them up top. Somewhere in there. There they are. This came from Chattanooga Ed. Whew. And I've got some orange in here, but they're still settling in. I was trying to wait on Priscilla's, but she couldn't get any, so LFS had a good price on them, and he handpicked the best colors out. So what can you do? Just glad to get them.
I can understand that. Hi, Fishy Mon.
I do
Sandy
have
says her mom fights her about wanting to go out and about. My kids told me that if I got hungry, I had to boil my shoes.
that seems like they were pretty serious there.
I
I always like to give these guys a piece of something too big to fight over. Oh, you were asking about the things, weren't you? The things. There's one from Susan. And there's so much algae on this, well, every side, not just this side. Uh, there's babies on the filter. I don't know if you can see them.
Oh yeah, I can see them.
Yeah. But there's about
Yep.
probably 50 that size. They're on the sides and all over. So there's one on the move. There's the bottom.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting some of those.
Well, if you want, I'll send you. Are they legal in Laramie?
Everything is because it gets
All
so
right.
cold here, that
If you want, I'll
nobody's
send you
gonna
one.
turn anything loose in the wild and have it live through the winter.
I've got several big ones. Of course, they're all females, so to speak. Yeah, I've got babies everywhere. You rather have an adult or babies?
Babies.
All right. I'll send you some when it warms up a little. Too cheap to spring for a heat pack. No, I'm teasing. I'm out of heat packs. I think I may have one.
Well, if you're out of heat packs, don't send them because it's cold here.
Yeah, that's why I said I have to wait for it to warm up. All right, guys. I know you're glad to have lights out finally. Watching on that end, they're watching me in the kitchen.
Priscilla, hi.
There's Priscilla.
So, what kind of fish are you acclimating? Or shrimp? She says she's acclimating shrimp.
I hope it's not those orange ones, Priscilla. Of course, that don't mean I couldn't get some of your orange ones too. I got fish from somebody one time, and they were not fish that should have been sold. And unfortunately, I did a live unboxing, and people gave him shit. But anyway, they died, of course, anyway. And then I had some other fish from that person die, and never did have any more to send out. They basically they overbooked. So I said, well, I kind of like this thing. I know it's probably $5, but we'll call it even if I can get that. So it was the doorbell rang before I finished typing send. Got it. But I've just started using it. See how I like it. What's she unboxing? Did she say?
She just said shrimp.
Well, they might be those orange ones. I probably should have just waited. Yazi? Uh-uh. Oh, no. Don't tell Yazi. Uh-uh.
Oh, thank you, Fishy Mon.
Green tail. Oh, crap. Oh, look who's out. What are you doing up? You just ate like 3 days ago. I'll have to look, but what you doing up?
Oh, there she is.
Shedding. It's got a shed started. Yep.
Priscilla says she got orange-eyed blue tigers, babolte, I don't know, black pinot, Nancy, and caleco, all from Flip Aquatics.
I'll have to look those up when she gets them on there.
Yeah.
What about some Severn fry, Pam? Can I interest you in some of those?
No, I don't have a big enough tank.
They won't get big for a year or so. She's getting so old. Yeah, they've got a spawn there. It's huge. They eat them every time, so that one's not even a day old yet. But Yazi?
Yazirilla.
Howdy Hudson, he stopped. That Nancy Ward painting fell and it's still laying there with the glass broke. Still laying there. Here's Pam's favorite plants. You all have already eaten 3 kinds of food. Various times tonight. Yazi. Uh-oh, got somebody waiting on their supper here. All right. I've got to sort this out so I don't have to contort. Just turn that right off. It's one of those that has the switch where it plugs in. I hate those. Had I known that, I wouldn't have bought it.
Yeah.
Guppy tank up there. Here's my new betas. They're pretty good. I think I am going to go ahead and add the little tiny I got for them. Their little heaters are doing awesome. They won't stay suction to the side, but things never work.
Yeah.
68,
30.
69 degrees. All right. Yazi. Oh. Yazi. I think the female's prettier than the male in these. Their color's really pretty. Okay. All right. And now I've lost that food again. Now here it is. Special orders here. He's already had. Watch how fast that rabbit fish is, the salmon colored one. There it goes. Bam. Let me give the. Here's another one for you. That keeps it from eating my little clownfish most of the time. All right, guy. This is why I went to feeding once a day. It's too much. It takes too long, you know. And if I would just go through and feed them. Come on. Hey. Come on. Come on.
Oh, I was going to look and see if I had a big shell for you. I'll remember to do that this week and see if I've got one. How big is the one that he's in?
Oh. Get it, Goose. Silly boy. Or girl. Well, that one there may be a little bigger than this one. He swaps back and forth. I always call him he. He swaps back and forth. When I first got him, he was in that one, a smaller one, but he quickly outgrew it. I think that one has a smaller opening, it does, than this one. So he's been in this one a while.
Yeah. I think I've got one that's got like spiky things on it. Would that matter?
Got what on it?
Spikes.
Oh, no.
I'll look and see if I can find it. I think it's like probably about 6 inches when I hold it in my hand. Maybe 5 inches.
Priscilla's got one she was going to send me, but I think she had to paint it first. Do a picture of it first. It's pretty cool. One time I didn't take my finger away quickly and wanted to shake my hand. That didn't go too well. You wouldn't believe. Well, you might if you've ever been pinched by them. It's incredible the force they have. I see how if they grab a fish, it's toast. I'm giving them a little bit. Supposed to be eaten. They will eat it, but let's see. New Life Spectrum. The foxfish has gone to bed. My favorite fish in this tank is that little damsel. Somebody will be able to remember the name. It's a person's name.
Paul wants to know if it was difficult to start your first saltwater tank.
No, it wasn't hard at all. Um, I just decided one day, I'm like, I wish I'd done this. I wish I'd done that. We'll do it now or never. I started thinking I'll be in the nursing home worse and not have ever kept a salt tank. So no, it's very easy. It's the only thing that's different, literally the only thing that's different in these tanks than the other tanks is I put salt water in them. That's it. And I know people will disagree and get into the KH and the GH and the blah, 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 and all that. So that's fine. If they want to do all that, that's fine. Here's my coral. Don't worry about anything like that. Hey. All right, here I come. Here I come. He's terrified. Look at him. Come on. It is a leaf for sure. Shaped like a little maple leaf. Got to go around and check out all the things that are leaves and not leaves.
The things that are leaves and the leave-its.
and the leave it's exactly. Well, but in this case, I can't leave it. They all got to come up. Here's the crumbles. I do hand feed the two. I've got a blue one and a red one of those neon, whatever, things I was just feeding. Crab, hermit crab. We can't even see in here for the stuff, but I've got a blue one and a red one.
Nice.
There's the red leg one, but I've already fed them. And I've got to start being more careful with it. They've learned that when something comes down, it's a friend with food, because I saw Dory. Dory's friends with no one right there. Dory down looking at this one a while ago. No, it was the bigger one. There we go. And it was just had itself out like that, like, are you going to feed me? And I thought, Dory's going to grab you by the leg and jerk you out of there. So I've got to start trying to figure out how to. You fell on your butt, didn't you? How to have some signal. We do like a knot 3 times or something, So they
Paul
know
wants to know what kind of filter you're using on your salt water.
Same I use on all of them, Paul. I wasn't lying. It's got a lot of salt creep on it there, and it needs to be cleaned up, and so does my top. But it's just a Tidal. And I had been using Tidals for probably a year on freshwater tanks as my aqua clears went away. I used aqua clears for, probably 17 or 18 years, but when Sichi makes them now for whoever bought aqua clear, I can't remember. But those of us that knew aqua clear saw right away there's a difference. They break down, and I know all the stuff. I've taken hundreds of motors apart and cleaned them. And like I said, I've got to do that one on Dharma the Kahakas. It's just stopped up with duckweed, I'm sure. So I know all of that stuff and all that, but the aqua clears don't restart a lot of time, even if they're pristine. It's just a design flaw, but they were the workhorse. It was the best we had a long time, but Tidals are better filters. They always restart. They're self-priming.
Cool.
And they've got a skimmer built into every one of them, no matter what size. You get a free skimmer, basically. They might cost $3, $5, $7 more, depending on how big they are than the aqua clear, but I would pay $3 for a skimmer. They usually go for like $100, the cheapest ones. So, anyhow, sorry, I get on a rant about those filters because people say, oh, you got to have, and these lights are just Opweon, OptiBright lights. I'm growing coral for almost 2 years over there. So, whatever. Some people have to have the most expensive, and And that's okay. I like to buy fish and stuff. I don't want equipment that I don't feel like I need. So it's all the same, Paul. You just got to get you some salt and a cat to sit on it. And mix your water up. I mix mine as I change. Some people mix it ahead and keep aeration going in it. You have to if you don't use it right away. Well, it's highly recommended. That's it. Oh, you see me up here, huh? Should be full. I was gonna scrape some algae, but oddly I can't find anything to scrape algae with. Dharma's sitting in her box. Let me see, Dharma. That's actually my box. Get up. Get, Dharma. Damn. That's the way she is. She's a heifer. See all the spilled food. I had a couple of razor blades laying there. I don't know where they've gotten to. Oh well. Here's my flat Dr. Pepper. Here's some kind of card. It's the lady that's going to help me with my taxes. I don't know how long this is going to hold up for scraping. It's cardboard. These are due water changes. Well, they were due today, but it just didn't happen. So tomorrow. Yep, I lost the edge on that. I might try to breed clownfish. They're not that
I think that
hard.
would be fun. Yeah. Yep. I think that would be fun.
Well, JN Aquatics, Jesse in Canada, I get a lot of my caves and wood and stuff from him. Of course, the prices, because it's Canadian, it's automatically, you got a savings. And the shipping's real cheap. But he's been breeding them. They're the Ocellaris or Ocellatus or whatever. And these are tomatoes. Female, the big one on the left. And I got them as troublemakers. They've been brought back to my local fish store twice. I said, "Oh, they just need the right person." So they're great for me.
Yep. I've used credit cards to scrape algae. They work good.
This one's not a credit card though, and I need this lady's name and number. She's the mother of my LFS. The mother of my LFS. Uh, I was wondering where that was. It was laying on the stove. Oh well. When I do the water, I'll scrape them before tomorrow. I do wish I could find those razor blades though. I lost my key fob and in the interim found another one. So now I found them
Gran
both.
wants to know what size a tank the saltwater one was.
That one right there. That one's a 40 breeder. And it's sitting right where it's always set. I set it up there, and that's beside my counter. It's kind of in the way. And then this rack went in. Then it got worse. I put in that rack with that 55 plexi. Then that was the only tank in here 2 years ago. In this rack. So that's a 40 breeder, Brad. And you see what all's in there. I've got one 55. It may be a 75, but they look a lot alike. It's either a 55 or a 75 title on the back. Now I do use pre-filter sponges, and I do jack them up. There's more media inside than they come with, but just like you do your other tanks. These guys look good. They're doing good. I am a little bit concerned about Dory. Dory's got some kind of funky on her head there, but it's been like that for months and months. So it's not lethal, whatever it is. Yeah, this tank doesn't look half bad. I do run 2 heaters in it because I had trouble keeping it heated. One thing, Brad and John, about salt that is easier is uh, pH is not. Look at all that salt creep. Is not 8.4, but 8 to 8.4. So it's a lot easier pH wise. You don't have the issues. What mine's coming out right now out of the faucet is what they would have in the wild. So I never adjust my pH. Never have to worry with that. Just some prime and some salt. Mix it up good. Close it in there.
Priscilla says, let me see the blue tang.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Priscilla is real good with, of course, that is a chicken anyway. I raised the lid to see if I could wipe some of that off with my hand. Let me step back. Blue green chromis used to be my favorite fish there, and I still like them, but I think saltwater now it's probably those tomato clowns. They're just so sturdy. I had 2 of those little guys there. The won't come to me, uh, but he killed the other ones. So I'm like, nope, I'm not getting another. There went the tang. It's kind of like a goldish brown, kind of like sprinkled. See there? Not even that. Here's a good look at him, Priscilla. Him or her. It can be a little hard to keep. I think he's a Pacific blue tang. I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And then a yellow tang. The tang
Priscilla says that's age on the blue tang.
age.
Yeah.
I got him when he was little. He was little bitty, like those chromis when I got him are smaller. I mean, he's not an old fish. He's just part of the normal aging, you mean? But I hope I don't get that on my head.
You already do, Bob. I just wasn't going to tell you about it.
Now see, guys, who's really mean? That sticky kind of algae, I don't want to come loose. Now my fingers have turned like that. Oh well. I'll find my razor blades and tear that up tomorrow. This rack is just the rack that I've got in there to put together now. Get them at Walmart for like 55, 60 bucks. If I forget that about those crayfish, remind me, Pam, because you know. Well, you don't know personally, but you know I won't remember tomorrow probably. I'm excited that Dan might be able to get those tetras in. Thinking about moving these guys up to the 180.
Priscilla says that they tend to wedge themselves between rocks when they go to sleep. So it could
Yeah,
be a mix of scarring and age.
yeah, yeah. He does do that. Almost all my fish, especially in there with the squirrel fish that goes on the hunt at night, they all hit the. If I turn the light off, if I turned it on right now, you wouldn't see any fish except the squirrel fish. No, now you guys want to chat me up. You already ate earlier, and I had to beg you to get up and eat. Forget it. Forget it. Yeah, I think they tussled when I wasn't here because they're definitely, especially her, or the other one over there. Yeah, and you got something on your lip there that wasn't there. thinks I'm talking to somebody. He's cute, but he's not real smart. Bless him. Lights out, Cobalt. More Chattanooga headfish.
Priscilla says that says I think it's a locality thing with the spotting when they get past 2 to 3 years. Most blue tangs develop that spotting on their forehead.
Oh, okay. Well, I worried about it. I may come over here more because I usually feed from over here. I worried, but it didn't lose weight, or you can see he's got a fat belly there. Can't even see him. Yeah, I have all the filtration I can get off of that. It's a 70 now. Oh, yeah. So it's almost double filtered. Well, it is more than double filtered with all the hot rodding on it. I'm coming, Dan. Yazzy's right here. We're on our way. I need to find my cheese and take it with me. I do. In my dish strainer, I've got an Aqueon Light, the empty box one, and a fishnet. You hadn't kept rainbow fish, Pam?
I have never kept them. I want to get some here, some of the little ones, but I have not kept them.
Lost my train of thought. Oh well. God, we don't want to look in there. We really don't. Alright, cheese. Got some pork tenderloins I've got to fry up in the morning. I think that's all I want is cheese. I got some sponge grew on its own, Priscilla. Just came out over there into that tree. That's my favorite coral because they're the only thing that grows that easy for me. Uh-oh. Rico started up. That's the big boss. Still got lights on somewhere. Holly, I know you're wanting to go to sleep. There they are. There they go. Jazzy, come on through here. Come on. I'm that crazy. Come on. What are people talking about? I'm fixing to sit down and take a look. When the remotes work, they're nice, but when they don't, not so nice. I feel like I'm doing that scene in that was the big spaceship that came down on top of the mountain. Close Encounters. Oh, now hit the blue one, Bob. There you go. There we go. Some of these I'll come back and put a pillowcase. That's what that is, or a towel. There's Toby. Toby. It's when he was up for adoption. He was in the paper. That's his ad. And there's Dan.
Aw.
Puppy. I know. I actually had him at Petco, and I think he got adopted that day. But girl was a student. I said, now he'll wake you up every night. He's housebroken and he'll sleep with you, but he'll wake you up to go out. And and he did, but she couldn't hang, because she just had to have her sleep. So I got him back. So I said, we're going to keep him. He was so glad to see Winston when he came back. He was a little thing, little like Ozzy. Trying to plug in a lot now. There's something over here that's unplugged. Just got my first warning. Probably got an hour left, but that should suffice. He puts the cheese down. It puts the cheese down. What is that? What's that movie? Oh,
Carrot food. Is that what you're going to have for dinner?
me?
Yeah.
Just gonna have some cheese. Oh, that was my title unplugged. I guess I didn't plug it back in when I did their water change on this one. Besides all there's actually a dead fish there too. Yuck. I poured it out and threw it up there. I need to wipe all my tops off. That's a 30 title, which I wouldn't get one, guys. Small tank. It doesn't have a intake thing that goes down. It has one, obviously, but I'm still not used to that. If I'd known it, I'd have gone ahead and I know it now, I'd have got a 55. They actually need a 55 anyway in there. All that stock. Mercy.
Hey, Alice.
I'll look at the chat here if I can get this computer to come out of resting or whatever it's called. Snoozing. Maybe. Somebody, I think, still feels like she's owed some food. Nope. They're just being cute.
Hmm.
Yours, oh, you don't have a male. Is that what you need, Pam?
Oh, I have 2 males.
You need a female.
Yeah.
If one of these, I'm pretty sure those leucistic, the white ones in there, are male and female, because they're coming out size-wise just like these did. And the one that I think's the male in there that looks like he's got kahunas, like that guy does, you can really tell. They look just like white. Yep, they're white. They've got one of their caves pushed up. They're probably digging. She's coming back. She just wants to watch us, I guess. Watch me. She said you can't find anything that good, that funny on TV. What you buying? Oh, it was just showing me feeding the. Oh, that's a big lag on mine. It's just showing that now.
That's a big lag.
It is. Let me see if I can. I was surprised when I started seeing Veterans Day things because I didn't realize that it was coming up. I just didn't hear that much about it this year. Here's that white circle.
Yep, there was no mail today.
Oh, duh. And I stopped and pulled at the mailbox. My neighbors probably thought, yep, still confused. It was pouring rain, wasn't it, Yossi? We came back and it was pouring. I don't know if that's going to let me reset it or not. Pam says I'm back, kind of, sort of.
Okay, Chevy Fish, thanks for coming in.
Good night, Chevy Fish.
I
You
think it's
should be,
probably about time to shut down anyway because it's been 2 hours. 2 hours
Chevy,
of long stream.
You should be getting something from me. Somebody else already did today, but they're in the next state over. So, uh-uh.
Chappie has some mail coming too. Everybody's got some mail coming.
Well, this is not art. I can guarantee them. They know that. Somebody else sent 3. Oh, Maria Z. Maria Z. I'll look for heat packs. Get some ordered. I'm going to need them anyway. How many people are still up in there?
33.
Ooh, you're going to shut it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been 2 hours and I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm thinking I might get myself something to eat.
Probably need to. That's not good. There's probably something under there or down by there. They're so much fun to watch. They could smell anything. We'll find it. You see that expression? It's like, what are you looking at? Y'all are silly. No, that's her. Just a big old head, frog head up there. Well, I can't see the chat, so.
Chevy Fish says it's below freezing here at night, so I'm keeping my eyes peeled.
Did you get my email, Chevy Fish? Yeah, because there's no heat pack in there. But it's plants, tub plants, but those went through a couple of frosts here. So, like you say, if they don't sit out, they should be fine.
Okay, guys, I'm going to shut it down.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you for coming up, Bob.
Thank you.
Good night, Yazzie.
Oh, he's over here begging for cheese. Ain't happening, Yazzie.
And I will see everybody next week.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Thanks for the super chats. And we will catch y'all later.